Hey guys, McJeffries here, and welcome back to the McJeffries Network on OpenTTD. We are over here again at GSG for no reason whatsoever, because today we are heading into the deep, dark realms of coal mining. I did say last time we would be looking at coal mining, and today we are going to be doing exactly that. So, with that in mind, the first thing we need to find is a coal mine. Might end up doing some bauxite mining as well, because there's a couple of mines here. There's a couple of other things. There's a recycling depot there. There's a couple more bauxite mines there. There's another one there. There's loads of industries that are starting to be swallowed up by towns. But then you've also got these huge areas of countryside where there are no towns. So, all in all, I'd say we've still got a lot of expansion potential in this game. There are towns like this as well where you could almost plot a railway line going through. More on that in a future episode, I would say. There's no definite plans, so there's no real spoiler alerts or anything like that. It's just something that could perhaps be considered one day. Excuse me, one day in the future. Other thing to consider, we've got these iron ore mines. The first thing I'm going to do is connect all of these up with the processing center here. So I'm just very quickly going to create a little road depot. Might as well clear all this out of water, to be honest. Just to get some more iron ore flowing through, because we've got some. You can see there's some there. Not a great deal. We could always do with more. So there's no harm in just creating more, is there? Absolutely not. So we're going to bridge over here. Again, let's get rid of this water. Standing water, I suppose is what you could call it. It's not very useful to have. Not going to be running any ships over here, so there's no need for it really. But what we are going to be running is lots of lorries. So definitely need to create room for that. So we're going to put 2 there, we're going to put 2 here. And 2 over here. This one's going to be a bit tricky. Do it this side, I suppose. Like so. And then link all these up. Like that. Don't know why it's got streets nearby. There's no sort of town nearby where that would be applicable. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm just having a look at this. I think I'm going to make all of these go past one another. So this road's going to come down this way, for example. And it's going to go via here. Going to connect these like so, like that, and then we're going to cut away there like this, and then we're going to go via this one and here like this. And then you're going to come down like this, and then you're going to come across like that. Perfect. And then here, we're just going to have this go like this, and like this. Simple. Right, we need a depot. So let's throw that in. Oh, we also need to do that there. Right, depot. We're going to pop there. Does mean there's going to be a couple of U-turns going on, but I'm not too bothered about that. As you can see, iron ore here isn't great. Only 81,000 kilograms being produced, which isn't a great deal really in the grand scheme of things. We could do with a lot more than that. So we want iron ore. Now I'm going to do it by... let's try maximum speed. So you've got the Kilimanjaro, which goes 57 miles per hour, carries carries 160,000 kilograms of coal. But if we refit this to iron ore, it carries the same. So that's good. Means we can have this. Whoop, no, iron ore. There we are. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Pin these. Like so. Right. So let's start with the furthest. you are going to go here to here and then here. Don't know why I have that funny accent when I say the word here. It's just something I've always had. I don't really know why. As I say, it's just something I've always had. Apologies if it bothers anyone. It doesn't really bother me. I don't know why it would bother anyone, but the internet, funny place. Strange, strange, strange place. Right. And then you go there. Service, once again, we'll do 1,000 days. I'm going to be lazy, and I'm not going to bother changing the number of days in the depot, because actually that could end up being quite useful in some respects. And then finally you go here, and then here. Again, I don't even mean to say it like that. It just comes out as here. And yet when I think about it, I have to intentionally say it like that. When I don't think about it, it just comes out like that. Really weird. I can't explain it. Can't explain it, guys. I wish I could, but I can't. I apologise. So what are you? You are iron ore. And you go from NCIOM to PPC. Like so. Drag you to there. Ungrouped. Number 38, I think was that one. Yeah. Right. We'll clone you 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, no, let's not do it like that. What am I doing? We'll clone you once for now. And we're going to do GIOM to PPC. And that's going to be... Come on. That's going to be you. Number 39, which it should be. Guard Hatton Iron Ore Mine. Yep. Clone you. And then we'll do the final one. SSIOM. So IO SSIOM to PPC. Drag that in, and then ungrouped, which is this one, and drag you down to here. There it is again. Now I'm conscious of it. I'm going to pick up every time I say it. So this is going to be 3, 4. 1 second. There we go. 5 just for these two. 6 just for these two. Actually, I'm just going to do it like that. Oh, that comment just come through from Monday's episode. I'm recording this Monday night because Tuesday I'm out watching a TV show being recorded, and Wednesday I'm at uni for most of the day, so I don't have enough time to actually do any recording. I must say, comments, I wouldn't say they've dried up as such. They're just not as prominent, perhaps, as they were sort of towards episode 100, and I'm wondering. Huh, okay. I'm being asked by James Moten why I'm using kilograms and miles per hour instead of tons and kilometers per hour. I'm going to reply to this actually live in the video, but I'm also going to reply to it in text. It's just the way I was brought up. As an engineer, in England, yes, kilometers are the metric measurement as kilograms are, but when it just came to it, kilograms is what I use on a daily basis. I mean, stone and pounds are a thing, and I measure my weight in stone, and I'm not going to tell you what that is. But I don't know, Britain is a weird one, because we measure distance in miles, but everything else we seem to have fallen into the metric system. So You know, we use... It's a comment coming through again. We use kilograms. What else do we have? I'm trying to think now. But we measure distance in miles. We measure weight, or mass, I should say, not weight. Weight is in newtons. We measure mass in kilograms. And because I did engineering, I did learn the metric units. But old habits die hard. It's just the way I was brought up. So I use a... I mean, I can convert sort of between the two. You have to do that in certain problems as an engineer. But really, it's just the way I was brought up. So yeah, that's an interesting question, actually. That's a very interesting question, because you got countries like America where everything's imperial, and they laugh at the metric system, and then you've got countries like France where everything's metric and they laugh at the imperial system. It is very interesting to sort of diversify between the two and what's good and what's not good, etc. It's a very interesting question. So thank you very much for that, James. It was a very good question. Anyway, so we've just unleashed a huge fleet of lorries to go to these iron ore mines. Now in real life, well, there's another one there I could have done as well. I might do that off camera. In real life, these lorries would be full. Every single time they would arrive, they would be filled up. On this game, it's not quite as simple as that. This one was 15% when I saw it last. Yeah, that's about 15%. It's a little bit disappointing. Can't complain too much, I suppose, but it's a little bit... Excuse me. It's a little bit disappointing still. I'm looking at this line to get coal trains, but actually, I kind of want to be looking over... Look at all these iron ore mines. Wow, the amount of metal we can create from here. I kind of want to be looking over here to try and get freight trains using... or going through Fort Hampton Station, just to see... Because this is all passenger, no freight reaches this far up the network. So I really am interested to see just how well Fort Hampton was designed. It doesn't just have to be coal. We can look at any sort of... I mean, there's fruit there. Any sort of industry where we can slot it into our existing network. So we've got a coal mine there, and there's one here. Coal mines are actually quite few and far between on this map. You get clusters of them, but apart from that, they're a bit rare. There's one here, which I'm going to link up, at Great Trample. Might as well link up this one. See if we can get a decent little system going. So let's lower all this land here. Like so. And we want... For those of you wondering why I've got this British platform, I did some tweaking to the regional lines, the electrified ones. Nothing massive. I didn't rebuild entire networks or anything like that. I just noticed that some of the more express versions of the trains were being held up. That's not the way I wanted that one to go. The express versions of the trains were being held up by some of the stopping ones. So what I did was made some of the stopping platforms turn the station into like a 4-track complex, and made the stopping platforms on the outside so that the faster trains can just pass straight through the middle. There's a tiny little change like that. Wasn't really necessary. Just wanted to do it, really. To be perfectly honest. Thought, why not? It's not hurting anybody, so might as well do it. Right. This is where our coal trains are going to come thundering through from. Just looking, actually, I should probably do this. Like that, and then like that. There we are. Yeah, just connect that one up like that. Single track all the way over to here, and we've got a possibility here for see that there, that there, that there, and then this will branch off this way and connect it all up. Perfect. And if we do decide to connect up farms, we've got a nice little branch here where we can do so. That's pretty cool. I'm quite happy with that. Stick in some of these signals to there, and then we'll pop one there as well. Upgrade these signals. So you, and that one. And then I'm also going to remove this signal this signal, and quite possibly this one as well. I think I can get away with leaving that one actually. I think there's just about enough of a gap there. As you can see, this track isn't very used at the moment. We do get the odd express train and we do get the odd stopping train, but this is the line that goes up to Trainingworth and then eventually heads across to Playthingfield. So it's very underused, and there's two main lines here that still haven't been connected. There's another coal mine there as well. I should probably go around marking these on the map, so if in future I could actually see where they are. Is that part of... Oh, that must be the other line out of Playthingfield. Okay, I didn't realise they were that close together. I might be able to build that as a loop round then. And turn that into a proper loop. That'd be interesting. That'd be very interesting, logistically speaking. But that's totally not what we're doing right now. Right now we are working on this. So I'm just going to stick a depot here. We're not really going to use it for much, apart from adding trains onto... I'm looking at this. We want to go for max speed, and this time we want to go for coal. Don't think it actually changed. No, it doesn't change it at all. So might as well fill this up to 7, and then we go engine ID, all cargo, do this, and then scroll down to... I'm looking at these actually, because some of these do go 100 miles an hour. Yeah, this one goes 100 miles an hour. It's not the most powerful thing in the world, but if you add 2 of them, it could work out. Maybe. Probably a little too late for that sort of thing. I think that ship sailed in that respect. Right. Now this time round, I'm going to do the very primitive way of planning out a journey. So we're going to go here. Great Triumphal Coal Mine. We're then going to go Fort Slayham. Then we're going to go via Fort Hampton transfer. Even though it involves going all the way across... Actually, no, we're not going to do that. Stupid idea. On the way back, we might go via there. Just because it keeps the train out of the way. Well, I think we'll just go via Fort Hampton in itself. And then go via Fort Hampton South. Again, don't forget, we don't stop at these stations. It's just as a routing thing. We don't want our freight trains going on the express lines. We want them going on the local lines. How are we doing over here, the recycling depot? These trains seem to be running very late. Oi, that is late. I know why as well. It's that little section through Houston. They get held up by quite a lot. So in some ways, it's not very good, because these trains are going to be running too close together. What we really want to do is reset the late timers on these. Did I click something I wasn't supposed to click? I don't think I did. So let's do this and reset late timer. It's also struggling up the hill, which isn't very good. Holding up valuable passenger services. Not good at all. Oh well. Worse things have happened, I suppose. Right. So, Fort Hampton South, yes. Then we're going to go via Pladhatton. And then after Pladhatton, we're going to come all the way down here, all the way down here. Looking for the next crossover, which is there. So the next one is via Hartbridge. And then via... Yeah, Marfingley we could avoid, but Plonfing Hill we need to go via. Another one of these we could do with resetting the late timer on. There we go. That one's only running 2,000 late, so that's not too bad. I mean, it's still pretty bad, but it's not too bad. Okie dokie. Just do via Lindbourne just to make sure it is running where it's supposed to. Through the big tunnel. And via Plod and Waypoint. Out the other side. Via Latston South. And then from Latston, you go all the way across here, through this tunnel, via Rundinghattan, which I don't need to worry too much about, via Plumfingford, via Genville. Actually, at this point, I'm not too bothered about which line it runs on, because we don't have many express trains running through here. So we could probably get away with just having it run on this track. This is the bit. It's this choke point here. I might double track this tunnel, just because of the number of trains we've got that are stuck waiting to come through. It's a bit of a pain. GSJ slow. And then here you're pretty much unlimited all the way along here, all the way along here, down this little section here, over here, and then eventually down to here. This does accept coal, doesn't it? Yes, good. Right, unloading. You come to here, and then you head all the way back via Dartbourne, first of all. I love this corridor. All of this was quiet rural towns when we first started, and now look, it's a huge commuter corridor. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to bring the commuter lines in, and I plan on bringing a lot more in too. Precisely because of that reason. There are so many different options that we have available to us now. This map is fantastic. We hit the jackpot with this map, definitely. This line could do with populating at some point as well. I'll have to get on with that. I might just do a little train service that runs between GSG and GSJ. Actually, no. This is... yeah, I have an idea. I'll do that off camera. GSG, and then it'll come down here via Houston, through GSJ, through Guard City itself, and then out to the west. I'll get on with that. Chapbourne Waypoint, yep. And then... out here, along here, not worried about there. It's going to come through here. Yep, through all of this via Latston South, via Pludden Waypoint, and then the other side of Pludden Waypoint, it's going to go via Linbourne, and then via... whoop, got a little freeze. There we go. Still need to look at autosave and switching that on or off, whichever it is. Marfingley, yep. Got a weird thing here, the way the trains work. Bit unusual. Not too bad, but a bit unusual. We got a lot of Virgin trains running on this line, which doesn't help in that sense. Fennington Heights is the next one, and then Friendpool. Here's another one that could do with... oh, you're running early. Okay. Can't complain of that, I suppose. Okay, so after Friendpool, it's carry on this way through Pladhatton, via Fort Hampton South, and then through Fort Hampton. All good. Out the other side of Fort Hampton, go via New Wandham Woods. I think, yeah, that was the last one. Alrighty. So, we've got some more stuff to do still. Don't worry, this isn't finished. Got quite a few little tweaks to make. You're a non-stop via. You're a non-stop via. All of these are non-stop via, as I'm sure you know. Like so. Okie dokie, and then on the way back, all of these are non-stop via. Just for routing purposes, keep the... only on the electric tracks am I really that bothered by it, because the diesel trains... the slow trains go 75, whereas on the electric track they go 100, and these trains go 100. So I don't want freight to be held up by slow passengers, because in theory the freight is worth a lot more money. In theory, not necessarily, but in theory. Right, Rentil City Processing Centre. I'm going to sort of take a shortcut over there. Scroll to R. Rentil City Processing Centre. Here we are. Now, I'm going to build a new depot site. So we've got this one, which does have trains running to it, I believe. Yes, has a few trains running to it actually. Are these all the same? So your CRP to RC. Okay. RCPC and your PPC to RCPC. We've got to find the first of each of these. So your PPC and your CRP. Okay, so this one and this one. Now I believe this depot is empty. It should be empty. It is empty. Good. Delete. Like so. And do that. Now here, what I'm going to do is get rid of that. Get rid of all of this. In fact, how long was that? I'm hoping 16. Yeah. 16. Okay. Next part of the plan. Get rid of that signal. Get rid of that signal. Gonna put a new passing loop in here. Like that. Take that up to 9. Get rid of that one, get rid of that one. Upgrade you and you. Alrighty, and then what I'm going to do here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I'm not sure if this is actually going to work out how I want it to. What I really want to do is straighten this up a little bit. A little bit more like that. That should do it. And then if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put straight line in here, straight line in here. That like that. That like that. And then I should be able to get one there as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, doesn't quite line up how I want it to. Basically, what I want to do is add a passing loop in with a depot. I suppose the next step, this should let me fit it in. Most definitely should let me fit it in. I could probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I could fit another signal there for this. Right. Try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That goes there. That then comes down like this. This comes across like this. Signal, signal, and then fixtures. Whoops. Like this. And like this. Alrighty. So after this, you go here for service, and then you go there. Here is no loading, no unloading. No. No loading. No unloading. This is service. Same thing here. So I believe... Does this unload here? I think this unloads here. So, there. There. No loading, no unloading. You service. Make sure all of these are 1000. Autofill. There we are. Close you. This, same thing. There and there. No loading, no unloading. Oh, I should make these far end as well. Service. Keep these at 1500, I suppose. Why not? Do that. This is far end. I'm going to do 1500 for these as well, because they're going to be travelling for a long time to get here. Okie dokie. And finally, was it this one I didn't do? Yeah, it's this one I didn't do. So you go there, far end. Right, cool. And we're going to call this Rent Hill City Turnback. Because why not? So now the trains will come in, they will unload, they will go forward here into the depot to service, and then back into the turnback, and then out again. Meanwhile, trains that are loading up will come over this side, and then we'll just leave. Empty trains we might have come round here into the turnback, into the depot, and then out again. That might be a bit too much of an ask. Might be a little bit too much of an ask. Let's have a look at this quickly, because we've still got to do coal. Like so, and then F GTCM to RCPC, and it's 16, isn't it? So you go to there, ungrouped, you go to there. Make sure this is set to autofill, which it is. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Set you off. Go. Now I'm going to scoot back over here. I'm going to try and find another coal mine. What I might do for this one, if I look on this line, this is a very long journey we're doing now. I mean, there's one here, and I thought I saw another one over here. I might have been imagining things. I think I was probably imagining things. And there's more iron ore over here, which I could take advantage of. If I come over this side and grab some iron ore, there's some scrap metal here too. I say all of these can join the production chain, which is really awesome. I like that fact. It doesn't have to be, you know, we've got coal that's being turned into metal, we've got iron ore that's being turned into metal, we've got scrap metal that's being turned into metal. It's a never-ending chain. Here's a good one. There's an iron ore mine here. Oh, and there's one here. Let's do the one here. Oh. Are you set with coal? You are. Good. Thank goodness for that. I thought I'd boo-booed then. So let's build an iron ore station here. So raw materials. This one. We'll do an 8x2. Like that. Iron ore mines. Perfect. Find somewhere for that to go. Right, this is going to come out and round this way. Like that and like that. You're then going to come up along here. And down this way. Along the back like this. And then here you're going to come down and link up there. This one, meanwhile, is going to do this. We're going to connect these up like so. Right. I'm going to put a bridge here. Not very often we have our freight trains go across bridges on the actual freight branch, but here, why not? I'm going to make it Make it a viaduct. Nice and traditional. I feel like I should be slowing down freight trains when they get to terminals, freight terminals, and I think that's something I should be looking at doing in the future. Something I should be very conscious of for lots of different reasons. Right now, though, I'm going to connect that there, and I'm going to connect this up like this. Right, one last thing I want to do. Actually, loads of things I still want to do. I don't know why I keep saying one last thing, because it's not true at all. How long's this episode been? 35 minutes. It's probably going to be a long one today, guys. When is it not a long one, when I'm concerned, huh? That's the better question. Right, the next thing I'm going to be doing here is putting another quick depot in. These are just temporary depots for dispatching trains. They're not actually going to be used for servicing, as you've already seen. So that's that set up. We're then going to head over here to Great Chimphing Hill Valley. And here, what we're going to do, pause the game real quick. We're going to shorten these tunnels, first of all. I think we're going to move them over slightly as well. Sorry, Baptiste. I think we can move them over a tile. Maybe not, because Suntown Valley is right there. We're definitely going to shorten them like this. I'm going to pop the signals back. You might be wondering, why on earth is he doing this? Well, that's because we have some new lines to put in. 2 new lines I'm going to put in, coming off here. Again, did not want to do that either. Let's fix that one, and then we'll fix that one. So we're going to have 2 new, for Christ's sake, 2 new lines that are going to branch off here and go through another set of tunnels. It's quite a long tunnel actually. Mind you, if it's worth it. Unable to excavate land. Why might that be? Aha, that would be why. Like this. It's just one long tunnel basically here. And you're going to link up there. You're going to link up. Whoops, not there. There. Might as well put a link here as well. And do something a bit like that. Again, signal there. Signal there. And at this end of things, there's another coal mine here, which I should probably look at linking up as well. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, here what I'm going to do is, this is going to be a main line. It's going to carry on up this way. Although not too high. It's going to pass itself through a big tunnel, which I might as well look to try and build now. If I did this, too long. Okay, what if I did that? 13. So that'll come out like there. Yeah, it's a bit too short. And then this one here is a bit too long. But I think it will take me under the majority of Trinfing Bridge, which is kind of what I want it to do. Because there'll be a new terminus built up here in the north somewhere. Maybe here at Winfingborough, was that? I didn't really see. But what this line here is going to do is come across and join up. I've kind of got it as electrified right now. Does it need to be electrified? It might. I might get away with making it just a diesel line. Looking at it, I'm not 100% sure on that one. This junction here is a little bit messy. It's not too bad. One thing that does need to be done though is that needs to come across as well. I think. Or does it? Might not have to actually. No, don't think that has to, because the train will come through here and take this one, or it will come down this way and then take this line to head across. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The link up here is a little bit tricky because it's something I could fix actually just by doing this. and then taking that back one and taking that back one. So that'll go right the way across like that. This one will go right the way across like that. This one will go across like this, and this one will go across like that. And then this will come down and it will link up just about there, actually. Quite nice. Pop these signals in there instead, get rid of this one, and then this exit line here, nice and simple, it'll just connect up like this. Alrighty, so change this one like so, change this one like so. The rest of them I don't need to worry about too much. Alright, and that's that done. Trains will run down this way and carry on as they're meant to. Perfect. Has this got much weight in here? 10 kilograms of 10,000 kilograms. 10 kilograms, that's nothing. 10,000 kilograms of coal. Once I add these other, I mean that's got quite a lot of coal. That's not too bad. And there's an iron ore here as well, so I might have a combined station for those two. Maybe even try and get the bauxite in as well and put a big station in this gap and get rid of the clay pit. Another coal mine up there. There's another iron ore mine there. As you can see, there's lots of mines all over the shop. But we're going to come down here for now. We're going to do this first. So PIOC. Let's do IO. PIOM. Sorry, not C. PIOM to RCPC. And again, it'll be 16 long. That is... Oh wait, I did IO, didn't I? Not F. Should have done F. Yeah, should have done F. Change that. I don't really know why I'm doing it like that though, because IO would make more sense. I don't know. I don't make the rules. Right. We'll pin that and we'll minimize it for now. Get this out. Choose the train. Again, the 67. My favourite go-to vehicle right now. If anyone has any other vehicles they want to recommend for good, fast travel, by all means do so. Because I do get a little bit bored using the same vehicle over and over again. It's just, it's a reliable vehicle, which is why I keep using it. If it wasn't for that, probably wouldn't bother. Right, you go like that. Except here, you don't go there, you go here instead. Make sure all this is set up like so. All of this is going to be 1500. Autofill U. Train 515. You come down to here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And off you go. Right, so we've still got loads of work to do. Loads of work to do. This journey of ours is by no means complete. But today's episode is complete. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pin the coal on this side. Like this. And the iron ore on the right hand side. Just so I can watch these guys, make sure everything's running as it should be. I can release the second of these now. At some point I'll just get bored and send them all off. But right now I'm trying to be a bit more professional about it. I suppose something else we can add to this. Because this is technically going to be an express route in the future. Where are we? Oh, you're the mail. That's fine. If I say, where's that going? But no, that's all good. That's all good. It's behaving itself. So, here, you're going to go via Red Hatton South. Can't speak. And up this end. Something feels a little off there. Feels like there should be more than that. But up this end, you're going to go via Hardingston. Alrighty. And you're all set up, and you're also filling in. Everything is hunky-dory and working nicely. Now I'm going to follow the iron ore train just to make sure everything here is running okay. But as I say, this is the end of the episode, guys. 45 minutes, not a bad time if you ask me. So, until Friday, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. Drop some comments down below for ideas for future episodes, and also ideas for replacements for some of these diesel locomotives. I will say, some of these routes might end up being entirely electrified. So electric locos are also allowed to be suggested, just not for the ones we've got at the moment, because it uses diesel track as well, or non-electrified track I should say. But all others are fine. So leave some comments down below for ideas for future episodes. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. I did not set these trains up properly. That's a really bad. I mean, that is the ultimate schoolboy error. Send you to depot. I'll get rid of all of these and start again, including this one. I'm very lazy about this. There we go. Send you to depot. I forgot to convert these to iron ore, guys. How unprofessional and stupid was that? Right, for the third and final time, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course if you're enjoying the series. Drop some comments down below for ideas for future episodes. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.